So that was pretty awesome. I hope I got that on video. If not, I'll annotate with a bunch of pictures, but a doe just came out. I can still hear her moving around. It's the first day of the hunt. I don't think she saw me. She was a pretty decent size. I could have shot her, but I didn't want to shoot her on the first day of the hunt. I'm looking for 2 bucks. There's 2 bucks up here and a bear. And if it might be too cold for the bear, maybe he went in. But there's definitely 2 bucks on this mountain. They're not overly sized, but I prefer to leave the does alone. Listen, if it gets down to day 5 and I got nothing to show for it, I might just shoot that doe. But right now, she came in, I heard her. She started nuzzling around, eating some twigs and shit, and that's it. She had her fill, and she just moseyed off. I still have the shakes. She's only 30 yards from where I'm sitting. And I had a perfect bow shot of her. I didn't even draw my bow. I was like, you know what? If it was a buck, I would have took the chance. But, we'll see what happens. But this is just day 1. There's very good sign on this mountain. It's very chilly up here, which means they're going to be moving around. They're going to be looking for food. So stay tuned for day 2. Alright, so pretty freaking embarrassing. A buck just came through here. I took a shot with my arrow, and my arrow is stuck in a tree about 7 feet ahead, 7 feet above ground. So clearly I need some practice. But the good thing is, he didn't get spooked. He just kind of walked away. I let him go. Hopefully he'll be back here tomorrow and I can get another shot at him. Definitely not in the, not trying to hit any more trees. Alright guys, so this is going to be the bear story. So last night, it was like today. Today is beautiful out, by the way. It's almost 70 degrees. It's too warm out here. But last night, it's about 50 degrees. I'm sitting in my blind, as you guys can see. This is my blind. All right, it's got a big rock in back of it. The mountain goes up here and then continues all the way down to go down in that area. And that's the bottom of the mountain. This is the top of the mountain, okay? So I'm in my blind, and from the bottom of the mountain down here, I could see something moving. I hear it. It's a buck. It comes up from the mountain and goes behind this big rock, comes all the way over here, and like right in between these 2 trees. Okay, it's about 30 yards. And I take a shot with my bow, and I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe I missed. I don't know what happened. But I take a shot with my bow and I hear a thunk. The arrow goes right into a tree. The buck doesn't take off, he just kind of like moseys off. So I was like, fuck, alright, damn it. No big deal. I'll just hang out. Now it's getting darker out. So then I wait, and then the same doe that's been following for, I don't know, a couple days now is in between here. Just kind of hangs out over there. She smells me, she takes off, right? So I'm like, alright, cool, no big deal. I'm here for deer, maybe a bear, whatever, so it gets dark at 7 and it's about 6:30, and right up behind me, I don't know if you can see up here, right up behind me, I hear crunch, 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 crunch. So I turn around, I get up. Right, I don't know if you can see in between these 2 trees right here, but you can see how the mountain goes all the way up. Alright, this mountain comes all the way up, comes down here, and then there's like a dirt road right behind me, and this is where my stand is, right here. And I see this black meatball coming down I was like, holy shit, it's a fucking bear. So I put my bow down, I pick up my pistol, and I wait. And it's like literally right over here, right in between these two trees. I take the first shot, the fucking bear. I take the first shot right here, and then the bear runs off this direction up into this rock area over here. I must have missed him because he just took off running. I take another shot, it kind of slows down. I get all the way up to this rock right here, and he finally he turns his body towards me, like on a side view, and I take my final shot. So just to give you guys an idea how close, this is my stand or my blind, that's the back end of my blind right here. This is the dirt road right here, and right here is where he was standing. All right, so really, really close. I'll zoom out so you just follow right there. Okay, so again, you might say, well, how the hell did you miss? Well, you know, a little bit of adrenaline, whatever, it happens. And then, so this is my 44. This is my 44 Magnum. It is a Super Red Hawk. Shoots 44 Magnum, and I do load it with 240 grain hollow points, and it's made for deer and bear. Okay, it's an 8-inch iron sights, nothing special about it, just 6 shots, that's all it is. So now after I hit the bear comes running out, comes running up this little ridge right here, and just kind of sits in this gully right here. I don't know if he's hit, I'm pretty sure he's hit, I'm pretty sure he's injured. But I can't see anything now because now it's really super dark. So now I have to go all the way down, take this dirt road all the way back down the mountain. Okay, it goes all the way down, it goes around, goes all the way back down the mountain, all the way to the cabin. All right, so now I'm on foot. So I grab all my gear, I go all the way down there. You know, I'm looking for my partner. My partner leaves me a note that he went to town. So I'm completely by myself. I just shot a bear. My ears are ringing. I don't know if that thing was after me or what, but it was way too close for comfort. I come down this mountain road, and now I have to get help. Well, the problem is that my partner went to town and said he was not going to be back for a couple hours. So awesome. So now I have to go down there, get the four-wheeler, bring the four-wheeler back up here. I reload, I couldn't even find my reloads, so I had to go, when I was in the cabin, I picked up a couple, I reloaded my gun, holstered it back up, came all the way back out with the four-wheeler, and grabbed one of my knives. I'm a knife maker, so I had this. This is my last ditch. I killed and I gutted many animals with this. This is a 5160 high carbon steel, super sharp, razor sharp, right? Put a little bit of an orange micarta on there so you can see it. So I grabbed my knife out of my pack because I don't want to bring my pack all the way back up. I figure I'll gut it in the woods, and then that's it. I mean, it's a legal kill anyway, so it's no big deal. It is bear season as well as deer season. So I figured, all right, I'll take the bear, I'll tag it. I have a tag in the cabin, no big deal. So I got to gut it. I come all the way up here with the four-wheeler, and then I can't find my knife. My knife fell out of my pocket. I should have clipped it onto my belt, which I didn't do that. So now I have to pull it off the mountainside, bring it down to the dirt road that we're on now, and then I have to bring it down the mountain. So all I had was a tow hitch, a tow strap. So I tow strapped that sucker. It's about a 200-pound bear. I tow strapped it, and I drug it all the way down the mountain behind the four-wheeler. Not recommended, but I was by myself and I had to get this thing off the mountain. It was pitch black out here, especially here in the forest. As you can see, the canopy's not too bad, but when it gets dark up here. I finally get down to the side of the mountain. I had to go back into the house. Go back into the cabin and grab another knife plus my gloves, plus some cleaning supplies and a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, I'm gonna do the dirty mess. So I take it out to the side of the road, side of the grass area, drag it in the forest by hand, maybe for about 50 feet, 50 yards, 100 yards, whatever. I just drag it back in there, gut the sucker, and I was using the Tops Field, what the hell is it? Oh, the Top Silent Hero 4. So it was the Top Silent Hero 4 that I happened to have in my kit because I was just gonna test it when I was out here. So I gut the bear, turn it over. I don't know if you ever had to gut a bear by yourself, but it's a pretty heavy animal. They're very clumsy. It's really, really annoying. And then I decided, well, I'm not gonna take the meat. I'm just going to trophy it, which again is completely fine. It's completely legal. I tried to see if anybody wanted it. I tried to donate the meat. Nobody wanted it. You know, meat is kind of like one of those acquired tastes. If you're really good at cooking bear, then you'd want it. But if you're not, then it's kind of a very greasy type of meat. Not everybody likes it. But I asked anybody that wanted the meat. Nobody wanted it. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I was going to trophy it. I was just going to take the shoulder mount. And to make a long story short, I wound up hanging the bear in a tree to air it out. Now up here, it's typically colder than it is, but it was like 60 degrees. So 60 degrees is not cold up here. And I had to actually, when I put it in a tree, I had to tie a rope around a board, hang it up in a tree, gut and pull it with the four-wheeler all by myself to hang it up there, put it in park, and then try to tie that rope around the tree in order to keep it there until my partner got back. So to make a long story short, it was my first bear that I've ever shot. I wasn't planning on shooting a bear, but it happened. You know, I'm glad that, you know, everything went the way it did. I didn't get hurt, and I walked out with a bear. So really not a bad experience overall. You know, I wish I would have had a rifle instead of a pistol, but that's why I always carry a pistol in the woods. So that's it, guys. Do me a favor, just hit that subscribe button, like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Go to threeriverblades.com, check out all the blades I have up there, and put some comments down below. All right, guys, remember, if you're gonna go out there hunting, be safe. Always have a partner, always have a backup plan, and as always, guys, be safe.